Hello everyone, and welcome back to American Truck Simulator. Today we're going to be checking out the 1.40 beta. I have not experienced it yet, and just right off the bat, besides working out the FPS stutter issue, we'll get into that here in a minute. It looks amazing. I mean, look at the Western Star here. I went ahead and did the sleeper cab with the full length chassis. It looks amazing. We'll go ahead and hop up. Oop, there we go. In the truck. Well, evidently we're in reverse. I don't remember putting the truck in reverse, but that's weird. I might have bumped something when I was starting recording. Anyway, we'll go ahead and get out of here. Oh, this is going to be fun. We should be good. Yeah, so I had a really bad stutter issue. Like, the game was unplayable. It was that bad. It would be running at 90 FPS like it is currently, and then it would stutter down to like 30, and then it would be fine, and then it would stutter again. And it drove me nuts. I could not handle it. I took every single mod out, like one by one, to figure out what was causing it, because I knew it was a mod. And turned out it was the stupid Google Maps voice pack. So I'm surprised Google didn't wake up on my desk. Yeah, the stupid Google Maps voice pack. Oh, a little bit of a stutter there, but I know other people have been getting issues. It's still in beta, but hopefully it's not as bad as it was earlier. We're here in Ontario. We are taking 32,000 pounds worth of dry fruits, evidently. Don't know why that's plural, but it is. Hopefully I can make this turn. Oh shit. Oh shit. We're gonna hit the fucking sign. Oh no. I almost took out the General Mills sign. Alright, so let's see if I can save this. I got... Ooh! Let's not destroy a brand new truck. We're also extremely low in gas, I just noticed. Okay. Okay. Let's... We're I'm a professional, I swear. Alright, let's do this. We're gonna get back on this roadway. We're just gonna back straight up, and we're gonna pretend like that didn't happen. I just noticed my mirrors are all fucked up. Let's fix that real quick. Let's see here. Vehicle adjustments, mirrors. What I like to do is I like to just barely be able to see my wheels there in my wheel arch. The small one, I usually go a little bit down and a little bit over, just about like that. Hood one looks pretty good. We'll go down a little bit and a little bit over. Hood right is good. That one needs to come. Oh, we don't have that one. That's the one I want. There we go. Ooh, a little bit. Oh, there we go. And then this one, we go way over because it's way too far in. And then we also go down a little bit. And that's usually where I like to have mine. So, there we go. Let's back this up. Hopefully. In a somewhat of a straight line. Oh god. There we go. Yeah, we're gonna hit the curb. I ain't worried about that. What I am worried about was that pole, but evidently I totally misjudged where it actually was. This is off to a great start. There we go. Okay. We're gonna go way wide for this turn. There we go. We hop the curb, we hop the curb. There we go. There we go. We should be good there. Yep, there we go. Alrighty. Let's go ahead and turn on those parking lights, maybe? Yeah, we'll go straight. Because the gas station's right up here.
Finding a new route.
Why is the... Oh, that was... I was trying to set cruise control, I think. Oops. Ooh, is that a charger? I think it's a charger. Yeah, that's a charger. That's my new favorite button, by the way. So stupid, but I love it. Why are we just waiting here in line? What are we doing? There better not be a fucking line for fuel. Oh boy. Now we can fill up in this one. Alright, perfect. There we go. There we go. Come on. Neutral. Parking brake. E. Let's fill her up. It's gonna take quite a lot, I think. Diesel's fairly cheap out here. $2.57 a gallon. What is he doing? Alright, we are good there. Go ahead and hop back up in the cab. Go ahead and fire back up. Drive. Parking brake off. Now drive. And away we go. So yeah, this is going to be my first experience going to Washington. I have not checked out the Washington map yet. I know I'm way late to the party, but yeah, so okay. Oh, what is that? Why? Oh, I'm all over the place. We haven't got it, even touched my topics that are going to be all over the fucking place as well. I think we're good, though. Alright, I think we're good. We should be good now. There we go. Ooh, traffic. That's a weird spot for the warning. Oh, it's an accident. Well, how the fuck did you two manage that? How? Not a clue.
To turn right.
Thank you, Lola.
Turn right.
Alrighty. There we go. We're actually clear. Holy shit, that's a first. We're gonna go wide for this turn. Hopefully we won't... Yeah, we went wide enough. We're not even gonna touch the curb. Holy shit. Alrighty. Yeah, so I'm not gonna lie. This is my second time attempting to record this. This first time was when I discovered the stutter issue. After I started recording, it was fine like when I was sitting in one spot. But as I drove, it got worse. And I'm still getting a little bit, but not near as bad. I just noticed that I don't have my FPS locked. Evidently, that must have got disabled somehow. Because I swear I had it locked to 60, and it's hovering around 85, 90 FPS right now. Alrighty, so once we get on the highway here, start story time with Justin, as I like to call it, where I talk about random shit that has happened since the last time I played ATS, which I've got a decent list. Hopefully this trip's long enough to get through them all, or not too short
Get
where
ready to turn right.
or my topics run out, because that's when shit gets weird and I just ramble, kind of like I am right now.
Turn right.
Holy cow, it's an Envoy. My dad had one when I was growing up. Black one. Badass truck. It wasn't stock. It had a Jeg Stage 2 tune on it. Magnified dual exhaust. Had a 4.2 liter straight six. Put out a ridiculous amount of torque. Not a whole lot of horsepower, but it would burn the tires like nothing. Never was able to drive that. Unfortunately, got rid of it well before I started driving. I don't think we're gonna be able to turn before this light changes. Beamer? Fucking BMW drivers, I swear to God. Alrighty. Yeah, it's not stuttering nearly as bad. I'm getting the normal FPS little
Keep
dips
left,
like I
and
normally
then
get.
turn left.
Okay. We turning left here? Yeah, I guess so.
Turn left.
Because we can't go straight. There we go. Alright. Oh, yeah, I don't think I have longer yellow lights in. That's on me. We didn't get a ticket though, so we got away with it. That's good. Hopefully at some point we get on the highway. Well, I guess we'll talk about snow, why not? I literally, I'm not kidding, on my second monitor I have a notepad open with topics, otherwise I'll just ramble about random shit and we'll forget what I was talking about. This is so I don't forget what I was talking about. We need to
Keep
get
right,
over.
and then turn right.
Alrighty, so yeah, snow. Last week,
Turn right.
I think last Monday, or maybe the Monday before, they've all kind of ran together lately. We got 12 inches of snow on top of the 6 inches of snow we already had. And it was a gigantic mess. Luckily it's Ohio, so we know how to deal with snow. And yeah, it was a mess. Everything was closed for about a day and a half. Took the state trucks. I live on a state route, so my roadway was clear, but where I live, they're not all state roads, so the county's in charge of them, and the county doesn't do nearly as good of a job. They just kind of, half-ass plow shit and throw some salt down and hope that works. And usually it doesn't. So, yeah, it was a mess for a few days. And then 2 days after we got that snow, we got another 3 inches almost. And then like another inch and a half after that. Evidently we're in Val. I think it's what that sign said. Going over a river. Ooh, I'm speeding by quite a lot.
Keep right.
Yeah, so now, that was 2 weeks ago, so there was gigantic snow piles in my driveway, like 3 foot tall, and now it has been around 40 degrees for the last 2.5 days, and it's supposed to stay up there, so everything has melted. So today was Operation Move 4 cars onto the actual driveway and out of the yard, or they were going to sink and get stuck. And we don't need to deal with another stuck car, because that's a good segue into the next topic. The stuck Crown Vic Conundrum was the biggest pain in the ass I think we've ever dealt with. So I have an '06 Crown Victoria Police Interceptor. It's been through some shit. Like we did the entire body work on it to repaint it after a run-in with the deer, and by a run-in with the deer, I mean a gigantic 400-pound buck decided to run into the front fender and spun his ass around, smacked it against the door, and then ran his ass over with the back wheel. That wasn't my doing. My dad was driving it when that happened. But, yeah, so we painted it, and it had bullet holes. Like, we counted, like, 6. Like, patched, full-on bullet holes all through the damn thing. It was a Montgomery County, West Virginia car. Because it still had, like, the clear coat was faded from the decaling. Ooh, that was bigger stutter. Yeah, so it sat for a while because it had a dead battery. Battery was shot. It was from 2016 or 17, and it wasn't a very high-end battery. It was like the AutoZone cheap-ass battery. And, oh wait, no, we don't need to actually turn on the turn signal. Yeah, it was not a very good battery, so we put a new battery in it, got it started, I did, and I attempted to move it. And this is before we got the 12 inches of snow. This is when we had the about 6 inches of snow on the ground. And the Crown Vic had been sitting for 2 months, I think, around 2 months. And evidently it had sunk into the ground and we didn't notice. So rear-wheel drive, big-ass rear-wheel drive V8 powered high torque sedan would not budge. And I mean, I tried everything. It had around 7 pounds of kitty litter under both rear tires on each side. I got 2 7-pound bags, and that didn't work. I tried on my own boards. Couldn't get boards up under the tires to get it out. Tried plywood. Couldn't get it to grab the plywood and shove it up underneath the tire and then grip it. No, wouldn't do that. So we ended up my dad's genius idea. Okay, and if you've ever seen the TV show, Tim Allen's TV show, Home Improvement, okay, my family calls him Tim the Toolman Taylor because everything he touches, it seems like it goes wrong and breaks. And so he had this genius idea, we'll just lift the car up and then put boards under the tires and that'll take care of it. Yeah, he went out with the jack. Don't know how. He found a hole in the frame, like from the factory guide, like pieces that the frame goes along at the factory. Yeah, he found one of those holes, which happened to be the same circumference as the head of the jack. So guess what? We had a Crown Vic stuck in the yard with a jack stuck in the Crown Vic because it slid off and went into that hole and would not release the stupid jack. You could not get it to go down. We ended up using a gigantic pry bar. Was the only thing we could use to get it to budge a little bit, and then we're able to get the piston to release pressure and drop it down. So yeah, that was a pain in the ass. Then we ended up just calling our buddy with a Silverado 2500. Ooh shit, ooh shit. Crap, brakes. Alright, hopefully we're clear. Godzilla vs. Kong. Ooh, VW. It was a Herbie. Yeah, so it took a Silverado 2500 to pull it out. It took 2 seconds once we had that tool. Yeah, so we don't have to stop at the weigh station. Yeah, like literally less than 30 seconds, and it was free. I drove it to Walmart and back, which was about 40 miles. Drove perfectly fine. Got home, parked it in a different spot in the yard that was flat, and went out the next day. No. Yeah, it was the next morning, because it was Sunday morning to go into town, and went out, turned the key. It just clicked. No starter engage. I had no power for headlights, radio, nothing. No power at all, with a brand new battery in it. So it sat for another 2 weeks. Yeah, and then today
Go straight on.
went out, just out of curiosity, because it's warm now, and you know, it was 45 degrees. Went out, turned the
Keep
key,
right,
damn thing
and then
fired
turn
right up.
right.
No idea what was wrong with it. The only thing I did notice, it had water pooled on top of the battery, so the only thing I can think of is maybe snow
right.
blew in with all the snow that we got and got into the engine bay and melted and turned to ice, and it was literally shorting the battery out. But other than that, no clue why it wouldn't start. So yeah, Crown Vic is not dead again. I just noticed that's a topic on my thing. Yeah, it's not dead. It's currently alive as of 2/24/2021 at 1:12 a.m. Whether that changes or not within the next... Whoa! The fuck is that? What is... Oh, they hit a water line. Good job. I'm sure OSHA will be proud of that. They didn't call 811 before they dug. That's what happened there. So yeah, what else do I got? Oh, yeah, this is an ironic topic with the game I'm playing currently. Semis have not liked me since the last time I played ATS. Oh, fuck. That was quite a bump. Yeah, I've almost been
Go
crushed by
straight
semi twice in the last month. Twice. Not once. You know, once, no, twice. So, first one is I was coming from... I was in Salina and was going to Lima, because where I live, there's like 4 towns. I live in the middle of buttfuck nowhere. So it's like 60 miles to go to the grocery store. So it's like 60 miles to Salina, same area as Lima. So there, if you're watching, that's general area in Ohio I live. Yeah, the was in Salina, went to Walmart. I forget what I was needed, and they didn't have it, and I needed it, so ended up going all the way to Lima. So I took 29 to 75. There's cars stopped in the middle of the road. I cannot squeeze by with the fire truck. Hopefully I can make it. Oh god. Oh Jesus. Sorry. Yeah, so I was on 75, was coming around a turn, and there was a semi in the
Keep right.
right-hand lane where he was supposed to be, and we're kind of coming up to a turn, and I noticed that there's a broken down semi off on the shoulder, and like he's way off on the shoulder with his flashers on. Well, Mr. Semi next to me, well, not really next, yeah, he was pretty much next to me, decided, oh shit, one of my buddies is broke down. I'm gonna get over, because Ohio, and I don't know if it's an actual law or not, if a vehicle is broken down on the side of the road, you have to move over to the next lane to go by it. And he evidently didn't see me, and I was in my Mercury. Yeah, I slammed on the brakes. It shook like hell because it's got warped rotors, because it was my grandpa's car and he drove with 2 feet, so the rotors are warped, and I just haven't had the time to get the rotors replaced on it yet. Plus, it's got drums in the rear, and I hate drum brakes. Yeah, slammed on the brakes, swerved. Luckily, the Chrysler 200 that was tailgating me noticed that Mr. Semi was being a dipshit, and so he backed off, so I had plenty of room to slow down if I needed to. And yeah, Mr. Semi almost crushed me. And then, fast forward about a month, yeah, last week, I was on my way home from running errands for my mom. I was in her Traverse, because anytime I do errands for her, I ain't putting mileage on my 2 cars. No, I'm using her nice, pretty luxury SUV. Yeah, I'm using that. Was coming home, going along, cruise control set at 60. I noticed out of the corner of my eye at the next intersection, there's a semi with a trailer, and he's moving fairly quick. And I'm like, oh, okay, he's just, driving like a dipshit. He'll brake at the last minute. As I get closer, I realize he still is moving fairly quick. And so I get closer, and then I'm about 200 yards, 300 yards away, and I realize Mr. Semi is not stopping at the stop sign. And I have right away. And sure enough, Mr. Semi pulled out, nose into my lane, so past the other lane, and was in my lane. And what was his way of remedying the situation? Instead of, risking it and just going through the stop sign and, praying basically. Yeah, no. He decided the best way to remedy the situation was to stop in the middle of the road. As I'm still moving and losing braking distance very quickly, I slammed on the brakes. ABS, stability control, anti-roll, all was freaking out, and it stopped. I look, Mr. Semi, what is he doing? Of course, he's on his fucking phone. Alright, that's not a topic on my list, but we're going to talk about that, because I have a feeling we got quite a ways to go. I fucking hate when people are on the damn phones. I mean, sure enough, dude's driving an 18-wheeler, probably weighs, 50,000 pounds, roughly. That's about average, I think. On his phone. And he looked at me like it was my fault. So I made sure to tell him he was number 1. And Traverse does 0 to 60 in about 8 seconds, give or take. Found that out. Yeah, was not happy at all that day. I was extremely pissed. Yeah, so going back to people on their damn phones while driving. It drives me nuts. I mean, it drives. One of the things I do, okay, I've got a aftermarket. Oh crap, it's 35. I'm doing 60. I have an Android Auto. Well, it's an Android-based head unit, and the GTP, my Grand Prix, and I use a app called Head Unit Reloaded, which enables. Basically turns any Android device into an Android Auto receiver. So I basically have Android Auto in my 23-year-old car now. Yeah, it's 23. It's February. Yeah, it was manufactured February of 98. It's a 99. Wow. 23 years, 222,000 miles, and it still goes like hell. Anyway, yeah, so Android Auto is great, but even with that, I don't like looking over to change the radio track, even turn the radio up and down because I don't have steering wheel buttons like some of the new cars do, or every new car since like 2010. So yeah, that drives me nuts. And then I've got an Android Wear smartwatch. I have caught myself here lately when I get a notification trying to look at my watch, and even that's distracting, even though my wrist is up on the steering wheel because I drive one-handed, and even that, it's still, I find myself weaving a little bit. I won't even touch my normal phone, my actual phone screen, because no, too sketch for me. Oh, why are we stopping? I mean, it's 25. We were doing 25, dude.
Go straight on.
Okay. Thank you, Lola. We're gonna turn right up here, aren't we,
Keep
Lola?
right, and
Yes,
then
we are.
turn right.
Thank you, Lola. Ooh, light changed.
Turn right.
Alrighty. Yeah, so distracted driving is more than just cell phones and all that, too. Ohio is working on a new bill for making distracted driving a main reason to pull you over. I forget what the actual term is, but primary offense. So right now, the only time they can give you a ticket for being on your phone or distracted driving is if they have another reason to pull you over, whether it be, speeding, running a stop sign, stuff like that. So this bill is supposed to basically make it so that will be or can be the main reason that you're pulled over. Which I'm interested to see how that goes, because I can see that being both good and bad. Because I can see that being an excuse to just randomly stop someone. Which, that right there is totally another conversation that I'm not having. Ooh, Tesla. But yeah, so there's that. That was weird. Oh, big ass semi. That's what that was. I saw bright
Keep
light
right,
through my
and
window.
Then turn right.
There we go.
Turn right.
So yeah. I think since the last ATS, I think I was only sitting around, I just hit 100 subs, I think. Or I don't even think I had hit 100 subs yet. No, I don't think I did. And now I'm sitting at like damn near 350, which is not a lot, but it still boggles my mind that 350
right,
people
and then
almost
exit right.
will sit and listen to me talk, or be the world's worst cop, or the
Exit
world's worst
right.
trucker. I mean, it still boggles my mind. Why did I have to get off the highway to get back on the highway?
Go straight on.
What? Oh, Lola, you bitch. God damn Lola. If you don't know what that reference is, one of my favorite Robin Williams movies is RV. And that is my favorite scene, is him arguing with the GPS that he named Lola. Yeah, it's the same highway. It wanted me to exit at the next exit. Why? Yeah, we're going to Celine.
Keep right, and
No.
then exit right.
Where are we going? I actually don't know. Let's look.
Exit right.
Eugene is where we're going. We're going to see Mr. Krabs. That's right. Oh, speaking of Mr. Krabs and SpongeBob, I have finally, I caved like 3 months ago and downloaded the TikToks. So I'm finally catching up with the trends and shit. And right now my favorite, there's a dude on there that does an impression of Patrick from SpongeBob. And he does a pretty damn good one. Now, here recently, come on Tesla. There you go. They have started asking him to add swears to hit normal Patrick, like, classic scenes. And, so, like, oh crap, what was the one that had me dying? Oh, who the fuck you calling Pinhead? That one had me dying. We had Open Sesame. Well, fuck. He's done a couple of them. Oh, is man as an instrument? Well, fuck. And so on. And it's stupid as hell, but it's funny as hell at the same time. And that's the best comedy. It's shit that's stupid. That's how you know it's a good comedy. It's so stupid that you laugh at it because it's so stupid. That's why I laugh at the stupidest shit when, ATS breaks or, LSPDFR breaks and glitches. That's why I laugh at the stupidest shit. Because I'm easily entertained, evidently. What else on the TikToks? Oh, police dogs, canine units. I follow like probably 20. And my favorite is Raider, because she's a black lab, and I got a black lab. I've had 3 black labs in my life. And I have my Susie, and Raider is about the same size as Susie, because Susie's a kind of smaller lab. She only weighs about 60 pounds, give or take. Yeah, I think she weighed like 59 pounds the last time she went to the vet. And yeah, Raider is like this teeny tiny little Labrador. And she's not a bork bork num num dog or anything like that. No, that's her best friend is a German Shepherd named, okay, we don't have to get over technically, Mattis, who is gigantic and has a metal tooth. Because one of his teeth broke, and one of his big canine teeth broke, and he kind of needs to be able to bite people in order to do his job. So yeah, he has a metal tooth, and his paws are probably damn near the size of the palm of my hand. Like, he's a massive dog. And then there's a Malamute, however the hell you pronounce that one, named Vader. Malamutes kind of look like really skinny Labradors. It's the easiest way to describe them, at least that's how I see them. This is beautiful countryside. I have not seen, we must be in Wisconsin now. Or not Wisconsin, Washington. Look at all the trees. This is beautiful. Oh, come on, guys. Don't be slamming the brakes. Wow. Yeah, so there's Vader, Raider, and Mattis. And then there's Arlo. Arlo was involved in the shooting and ended up getting hit, I think, 2 or 3 times. And had surgery, and he's recovering. There's another one. I don't remember what it is. It's another German Shepherd bork bork num num dog. Yeah, I don't remember what that one is. And then, following the TikTok trends, the car TikToks, of course. Somehow you'll eventually end up in car TikTok. And the Ford fucking Ranger song. The first time I heard that, I about pissed my pants laughing at it. And so now every time I see a Ford Ranger, I think it's a Ford fucking Ranger. And anytime I talk about a Ford Ranger, it's no longer just a Ford Ranger, it's a Ford fucking Ranger. Because those little pickups are damn near indestructible. My cousin's husband had one as a farm truck. And I mean, he beat the shit out of that truck. and ran like a top. I mean, it was a base model too, so it had a manual transmission. It had, you know, no power door locks, no power windows, so we had the old hand crank windows. Yeah, the Ford Rangers and the new Ranger looks nice. I just wish America never gets cool Ford cars for some reason. We didn't get the new Focus ST. We didn't get the new Puma ST, which is their Puma is a crossover that's better than the damn EcoSport or whatever the fuck that's called. Looks nicer too. We're not getting that. We didn't get the Ranger Raptor for some stupid reason, even though I know for a fact that it would sell like amazingly well over here because of the Tundra TRD and the GMC Canyon AT4 and the Colorado Z72. I think that's what that one's called. I think that's what the Colorado series calls that one. I'm not entirely sure. So, yeah. Let's see here. We're in Albany. I have no clue where that is. See, I'm fairly clueless when it comes to West Coast US stuff, besides like California.
Go straight on.
I'm East Coast. I can tell you up, down, left, right. I've been through just about every state on the East Coast, except for New York. I've been straight south from Ohio, right? So, and I've been slightly east. So, I guess I have. So, like, Pennsylvania up. Or I've been to Pennsylvania. Yeah, technically going through. But from there up into towards Maine, I haven't been. New York, Maine, New Hampshire, stuff like that. Haven't been there, but I've been to Florida a couple times. First time I was like 6 months old, so that's been a while ago. So I just realized we also need to get over, so we're gonna do that now. Speaking of, look! It's a Ford fucking Ranger.
Keep left
Shit.
and then turn left.
Hey, Eugene, okay. So we're getting close. Good, because I am out of topics. And I'm out of things to talk about. Oh crap, I don't have a green light. I just noticed. Green light? Please? Oh? Is that a Taurus? There is a Taurus next to us. I don't think it's a show. I guess we can talk about that a little bit. I've been keeping my eye out for either a 2011 to 14 Dodge Charger with the Hemi, because I don't want a V6, or a 2010 to whenever, last model year, Ford Taurus SHO or Ford Police Interceptor sedan with the 3.5 liter twin turbo V6 all-wheel drive. I've been keeping my eye out for one of those, but unfortunately, because they're the Tauruses, they're all-wheel drive, so they're a little bit up in price right now because of the weather and the snow and all that. And then the Chargers are just overpriced in general because I think of the Hemi. Because, like, I've found a couple, and they're, like, damn near 200,000 miles on the one I found. It was in fairly good cosmetic shape, but it wasn't an RT. It was a retired police car. So it's been beat to hell. You know, it hasn't been, babied. And they wanted $8,000 for it with 200,000 miles on it. I'm like, yeah, no. That is not happening. You'd be a moron to spend that much on a car with that many miles. Especially, you know, a base model Charger, basically. We are never going to be able to get on this. Yeah, we are. I'm going. The AI can go fuck itself. There you go. We'll honk at him. I think my seat's a little too far forward. I just noticed too. Evidently, I put an 18 speed in it. Usually I don't, because I run on real automatic mode, because I don't have an actual 8 shifter. If I did, I would not be running automatic. But unfortunately, the Driving Force Pro, that's like one of the main differences between the Driving Force Pro and the G25.
And then exit right.
G25 came with a clutch pedal and a optional shifter.
Exit
The Driving Force Pro has a slightly smaller rim. I think it's 14 inch instead of 15 inch rim on it. And it doesn't have a clutch pedal on its pedal set or or even an optional 8-speed shifter, or 6-speed shifter, I mean, not 8-speed. That'd be weird. So yeah, I know there's plenty of ways to mod like your own clutch pedal and even do like a you son of a bitch.
And then turn right.
What an ass.
Turn right.
Oh, I ain't stopping for that light. Oh shit, this is a barrier. Yep. I thought I had a ways. Oh. Alright, straight on up. Oh, there's a red truck. Of course there is. Let's hope we can get into that line. Or lane. There we go. Okay, come on. Nothing to see here. We did not fuck it up. A little bit of road rage. That's another
Keep
thing.
Right,
Don't get road rage.
Right.
Oh, come on. I think I did take out the no or longer yellow lights mod, because that was way shorter than they normally are. Looks like we're taking this to Target.
Turn right.
That's what it looks like.
You have arrived at your destination. Your route guidance is now finished.
There we go. I think we want to go this way. Now, how big of a pain in the ass is this drop-off going to be? Oh, shit. You want it where? I don't even see the... Where do they want this? I don't even see where they want this. Oh. No, they don't, do they? It should be here, because I have it set to choose the most difficult drop-off every time, so I don't have to select it or anything. Oh, shit. Now you might hear the wheel a little bit. That's another thing. I won't get rid of this wheel until it dies. No way. I've had it way too long, gotten way too used to it. Only bad thing is, it is slightly noisy. I don't see the drop-off point. I It almost seems like that one trailer is where in the spot where they want it. Unless they want it next to it and I just can't see it. Oh, they do. I think I see the line. Oh, okay, we're good. I think I actually don't know. Wait. Oh, this one. Thank you. What the hell? Well, I'm here. I just don't know where the fuck they want it. Why? Do they want it against the dock? You know what? Fuck it. Well, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna put it up against the dock. That's where we're gonna put this. I think. Which is gonna be a bitch. Don't know why we're... You know what? We'll aim for the one next to the dock. Because I think that might be where they actually want this. Brennan's good. Alright. Sure. And what? Holy shit. Holy shit. I lined it up perfectly. Without lines. Without even knowing. Oh, they're just there now. And it's only on the one side. It's just very faintly I can see them on the driver's side. Wow. There's the thumbnail. So let's go ahead and we'll, I guess, detach it. Took us 10 hours, 58 minutes. Trailer maneuver bonus, 40 XP. This is a modded profile just because I use modded trucks and shit like that. And cars. So, that is gonna be it. It has been 54 minutes. Good God. So yeah, 1.40 beta. Once you get the mods that you use, if you use any, once you get that figured out, it's like perfect. I mean, it looks way better than it did before. I mean, look at the reflections. It's like GTA ENB level reflections. I mean, look at that. I went with like a Shadow Mist Silver. Oh, just a beautiful truck. Alrighty, so that's gonna do it for this episode, like I said already. If you're new here and haven't done so already, and you like ATS, hit the like button, and also consider subscribing. I want to do more ATS. I'd also like to do some Sharkers MP, maybe. That would be fun. So yeah, if you liked the video, hit the like button. If you didn't, you can hit the dislike. If you do subscribe, make sure you hit the bell icon and set that to get all notifications. And with that, I will see you all in the next one. Take care.